Okay, let's watch the Diablo 4 expansion trailer, as well as the Diablo 4 Campfire chat. People are saying Diablo 4 hype. I say probably not, but let's see. I could be wrong. Maybe they're giving us everything we wanted. They're changing how abilities work. They're giving you more buttons. They're letting you have 2 different fucking weapon equips, in the sense that it's like loadouts, it's like I'm a rogue, I have my bow skills, and then I switch to my daggers, and I have my dagger skills. Maybe they're gonna do that. Maybe it's just so fucking good, and like a lot of end game content, different bosses. Some bosses, they're like extremely unreachable until you farm very specifically just for them. We'll see. Let's see what they have what they have.
We have each played a part in what has happened here.
Whoa, buddy, what is this?
Abdicated your choice to this child.
Actually, I didn't abdicate my choice to this child. This child fucking ran away with you inside of her. Ain't nobody abdicated that shit. But that's what happened.
With every step she takes, I grow stronger.
This pretty much looks like Act 3. What is it, Kultiras? No, not Kultiras. Is it Kultiras? Act 3 in Diablo 2. Yeah, Kultiras, isn't it? I don't remember. But yeah, this looks like that place. These are the temples. Yeah, these are like the 7 temples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe that's 7 right there. In Kurast, lower Kurast, middle Kurast, upper Kurast, whatever. They had like the 6 temples. 6, right? Did I say 7? Yeah, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so this looks like it's Kurast, basically.
No salvation in the light.
So there's gonna be about Mephisto? Can we get a Diablo? Like, can we get something to do with Diablo? Alright, let's see. Alright, it's gonna speed this up. Player speed 1.5. Let's go.
For joining us. Welcome to the Diablo 4 Campfire chat.
Oh, look, they have like a fake campfire going. Look at that shit.
Welcome to Blizzcon 2023. Wow, this is crazy. This is awesome, seeing so many people. Very, very different than our streaming studio back in the office for sure. But thank you all for joining us on a very special version of Diablo's Campfire Chats. We kicked off this program as a live stream, as you all know. And it's an amazing feeling to see us actually do this here in front of a live audience now at BlizzCon. We have some news to share with you. And before we get into it, I do want to welcome and learn more about our wonderful panelists here for today's Campfire Chat. So let's go right into it. Brent. Hi, everybody. This is Brent's first time up here. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
He doesn't look
It's for a very good reason. Don't worry.
Green
Break a little color tradition up here.
Green for Diablo.
Yeah, so my name is Brent Gibson. I'm an associate game director on Diablo 4. I was a part of the Vicarious Visions team that came together with Team 3 a couple years ago to make Diablo 4. And I'm really excited to be up here today to talk a little bit about the expansion coming up.
Yes, the expansion. Ooh.
Love you too.
Now, I know we have multiple teams, Brent,
yes,
that are working on Diablo 4. So, and you yourself are going to be talking specifically about the expansion here today. So yeah, it's great to hear that we have multiple groups working on the game.
Okay, enough with introductions.
Hey, I'm Tiffany.
Hi, Tiffany.
It's been such a thrill to work with him and a bunch of.
Yep. I will not remember any of your names. It's all good. Let's get to the juice. Give me the information.
And it's going to be gothic. For those of you who are a trip down memory.
We have each played your
All sorts of grief over my green jacket. I like the green. Yeah, so for us, expansions are important because it's a great opportunity to take one big cohesive step forward, or even do it in a nice way. Ingredients, us, that kind of and a little bit more
he tends to do. She's been following the footsteps of a prophet of light, looking for a way to deal with this stone and the prime evil that's trapped within. And he
Granddaddy.
don't know who he is. He is the Lord and he is the father of Lilith, so I believe that makes him
Yeah, granddaddy of Mephisto.
Granddaddy
here.
of
Yeah.
Sanctuary.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Sounds grouchy too.
Wait.
Of Sanctuary that played out in the main campaign, so don't worry, you won't miss out on anything if you want to just see what's happening with Neyrelle and explore those jungles. All right, I love this picture. He's real creepy. It looks like he's coming out of a mud bath of sorts. So this is Mephisto. Now, he is my favorite primeval. I think he's just a badass. If you don't know who he is the Lord of Hatred, and he is the father of Lilith. So I believe that makes him
Yeah, granddaddy of Mephisto.
Granddaddy.
Here. Yeah.
Not intend to step of the together.
Because
so
Lilith is the
my
mother.
Whole new
Okay,
realm
yeah.
actually means going to Torjon. There's moving.
Yeah. Locations, blah, blah, blah. Talk to me. Features of the
environments.
game. Talk to me.
A lot of these structural elements popping.
Yeah.
It's up here. So I was a big player of Diablo 2 myself, so you may recognize some of these places. We keep talking about bringing you back somewhere nostalgic, so we're going to start with the dock towns. So you can visit the original Kurast docks from D2 in Act 3.
Yep, I was right. It was Kurast. Alright.
And so we've got one more originally imprisoned Mephisto in his soul stone. It's deep.
I don't get slow to
Yeah.
revisit.
Story.
And
Da-da-da-da-da.
And
It's
a little bit more
Get
next
to the
summer,
features,
friends. Joe,
brother.
we've been incredible for us to be able to release here. We have an incredibly talented team of you. To be able to check out the new that I think we have a road brought with Season of Blood. If you haven't played,
what we got here? Holiday event, new quests and activities, weekly challenge, dungeon, the gauntlet, season of something, season of blood, patch 1.2, class specific unit malignant rings, patch 1.2.3, enchanting preview window, holiday event.
since launch or since Season 1, you'll be able to check out the new boss ladder, leveling, 40% faster leveling, right? The changes, thank you. That was all me know. We have an incredibly talented team of system designers who care deeply about the 100.
Yeah, we all have
we're talking about
deeply talented teams
we're
in
gonna
our asses,
look back
okay?
from.
Like,
So stuff coming
holy
through that
shit,
they
man. Stop
about his rogue.
complimenting.
But when we started doing this, he saw the barbarian ring and switched on me.
I'm sorry. I
Yes,
threw the
the
whole
worst.
thing.
But so for our rogues out there, for those of you, if you'll be sorry, excuse me, man. Who's going to refresh? Hammer the Ancient there, you guys cast on your willpower.
After spending 100 fewer within 3 seconds, your next cast of Hammer of the Ancients of Heal or Death blows a guaranteed critical strike. Why not just roll high critical strike to begin with, and then this won't matter? Yeah. Exorbitant will with casting an ultimate skill and again 5 seconds after you pull in distant enemies and deal physical damage to them. I feel like if you cast an ultimate skill, there should be no enemies on the map anymore. So whatever. You automatically activate the following equipped skills on corpses around you. Okay, so this will just basically open up skill slots for the Necromancer.
There's actually 3 necromancers up here because 3 of us are playing it this season. Total coincidence. So we all love this power. We know everybody else loves this. So we are bringing back the walking near your corpses. So yeah, that is that's going to be the Malignant Rings. And as we said, you're going to be able to get them from Killing Varshan starting on November 7th. So next week.
About bringing in these malignant powers from
game.
Season 1. Next Tuesday, actually see what we talk about.
Even more
Yes,
stuff. So
yes.
our next update for season 2.
Okay,
I'm
Season
guessing
of
and hoping that
Blood.
the one you picked, buddy.
Okay, they're not going to change how the
have
game
the
works
game-
in Season of Blood. Is there...
But so you can see here how the flow of Avatar of Zero will work. After you complete the final step of the season journey, you'll be ready to face off against the Avatar. And this is a very, very difficult area. You're going to need to bring all
Tier 1 dungeon drops the new Paragon Glyph if they don't have one already. Unlocks recipe to craft. Sigil Tier 2 dungeon drops Uber NMD upgrade totem. Player crafts and uses blood for sizzle. The new Paragon Glyph if they don't have one already.
of your skill, but also why it's your uber unique first tier. There are 25 tiers of Avatar is much more difficult than the tier before. This is not the same as, I know some people have expressed that because Glyph, the Tears of Blood, is tied to the event and is also persists during the duration of the event. But it will be incredibly useful for increasing your character power so that you can take on those tougher tiers of the Avatar. You can see that it has a larger radius than other glyphs. It can grow even beyond that. It has multiplicative powers on it, and it can be leveled up to
game that we just go through that. One that's a little bit more.
Everyone that doesn't live in California at this time of year can be darkening and colder. You might get snow. Return working, waiting to, make.
we're working on.
So, yes, and that's happening out snowmen.
Yeah, Christmas,
he is
whatever.
making me insert this wonderful pun.
It's all
he,
right.
he was like, as soon as he saw him, so Rod Ferguson.
Oh, we're not
No,
gonna,
I
okay, no.
don't-
Red going to, I'm a big
Red cloak.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the expansion features.
One part of Season 3, and there will be many more parts of Season 3. We're going to talk about these more in future Campfire chats, but we wanted to talk a little bit about leaderboards, leaderboard-driven trials.
He wants it.
This guy wants it, and so we're going to make it.
Thanks, guy.
We weren't going to make it, but...
Surprised it's not there on Season 1.
So the way this is going to work is when Season 3 players reach World Tier 4, they're going to be able to compete in the Gauntlet, which is score. Enter the Gauntlet at the end of the solo leaderboards for each class, as well as for the you don't just participating in the Gauntlet and progressing to the leaderboard.
So that means you don't have
UI
On the actually guiding that it's a I could not attend. Just jump.
everybody things to and
play in a bunch of different styles. And we're
It's different when it's coming.
It's a thing to have that saved. It's something that creator. But I will say this question also came from a lot of people. But Don the Crown asked you and
right. I think gets 2 items, and they're trying to compare it. And pulls out his sort of monocle, and we want to do. This made a difference, right? And
your question.
A bit of time. We're starting work on it right now, so we have to go back. But no, the Codex of Power is really a great repository or
inventory. And those rings are an eternal and seasonal, which is great to hear as well. Tom Forrest, good job.
Of course we are.
Here and have more to talk about with the expansion back, and then to come here.
They're doing signing.
A wonderful BlizzCon. We'll see you in the next Campfire chat. We'll have more Campfire chats this year.
Okay, so they had like absolutely no information about Diablo 4 essentially. Like all of this is just like, this is a nothing burger. Like nothing I care about, not like at all.
Yeah. On Tuesday, which is awesome.
The itemization in WoW is not even the problem. As bad as it is, the problem is not itemization. It's a variability of your builds. And yeah, items can unlock how builds work, but I'm just talking about like the skill system is just so limiting. It is just such a bad skill system. That's what it is, right? Everything else, whatever. Okay, items can make some stuff do more damage. All that shit, that's fine. But like, like I said, bare minimum, what I want to see right now is for classes that have multiple weapons equipped to have loadouts for those weapons. If I am a barbarian, I have 3 types of weapons. I have 2-handed sharp, 2-handed blunt, and 2 one-handed swords, or 2 one-handed something. And whenever I switch to a weapon, to either be the 2-handed sharp, I want to have a certain skills on that bar. When I switch to hammer, I want to have certain skills on that bar. When I switch to one-handed swords, I want skills on that bar. Now, you don't even have to have 5 skills each. Something like a barbarian can have 3 skills each, right? So total 9 abilities, right? And then you pick and choose which 9 abilities you want to work on which weapon, right? Let's say I want to go for Fury, so I take my 2 one-handed swords, smack the fuck out of something, get my Fury stacks up, get my attack speed up, boom, switch to the Great Sword and just start spinning at max speed or some shit like that. Okay? Or like just switch to my hammer and just start hammering at like top speed. Okay? And when you have a certain amount of like, let's say Fury stacks, the ability will also, I don't know, have a bigger range or something. I don't know. I'm not that creative, but like, holy fuck, man. These skills are so fucking boring. Barbarian is the same fucking barbarian we've had since fucking Diablo 2, essentially. Just spin, spin, spin. Right? Oh yeah, but there's also greater, like a Hammer of the Ancients. Yeah, that's Diablo 3. We had it. Okay? There's no Amazon, still. There's no Rogue, like... There's no Demon Hunter. Right? You got the Rogue this time. And it's like, okay, but like I have a bow and I have daggers, so can I have like at least 2 skill loadouts? Even 4 buttons each, so I end up with only 8 buttons, which is less than the barbarian with 9. But people would know 2 loadouts. Like if you only have, like, let's say you only have a staff, then you have your 5 or 6 skills. In my opinion, should be 6, at least bare minimum 6. Right, 5 is just way too small. But no, that is not the fucking case. I don't know if they're like not creative or just they're not passionate about the games they make, bro. Like straight up. I honestly like I don't want to say they're not creative. It's so much easier to say that they just don't care about the games that they make. Not to the point where it's like, well, I don't care what I do, whatever. I'm here like 9 to 5 and I just do my job, put in some code. Not to that extent, but it's like they're not immersed in the universe. They're not imagining past this universe. They're not going out of their way to be like, holy shit, you know what would be really cool if we had this one thing? Oh my god. Like, I don't think like anyone, like they're so, it's like they're limiting their scope further than what it needs to be limited. Right? It's like Sanctuary is, in my opinion, way too small. The area we play in. The tree doesn't even make fucking sense in its location. It's like where the Sanctuary end and the tree starts. Like the tree zone starts. Like it's not... Like there's nothing. Like some veil in existence, some like weird way to get to that tree. No, it's just like, oh yeah, just run to this tree, man. But like it doesn't it's the tree is not in Sanctuary. You just managed to fucking run here normally. Okay. Oh, okay, makes fucking sense. Right? It's like, I don't know, man. It's just so lazy. Like it just feels lazy design in every fucking aspect of it, both in World of Warcraft and in this. Classic Plus maybe less lazy, but like Retail, super fucking lazy design. Diablo 4, super fucking lazy design, bro. I don't know, man. I really don't know, man. It's... No, again, itemization is the biggest problem of the game currently. I disagree. I think it's just the characters. The classes are the biggest problem of the game currently. You feel like you finish your class at 25. Like, let's be real. You actually feel like your class is done at 25. And from that point on, it's just passives. It exists in a reasonable way that player can really compare items and the affixes. No, that's not. That's dumb take. Relation is huge. Aspects particularly clogging up the inventory. Oh my god. One thing I learned from playing D4, how time-consuming inventory management is of the game. Please don't make it all about reaching level 100 as fast as possible. Legendary be the main focus, bro. Like, what game are you playing? I think you're playing the wrong game. Key takeaways for quick navigation. Okay. Okay, this is like in a different language completely. Got it. Show less. Looks promising. What? Oh my god, Ring of Red Fury from Hada on Barb is gonna be nuts with overpower. I wish there was some timestamps on these. Highlights feel weak compared to Blood Tides. Hell Tides need some work, please. Super don't like the fact that game won't let make good range characters. Every best build works in melee range. Because it's so fucking zoomed in, bro. How are you gonna be ranged if you can't see where like the enemy? Some guys just prevent range combat enjoying. Also, there is no competitive totemic build. It is a shame. I love that playstyle. He baited the Horadric hamburger, but he didn't get it. Well, never play WoW, but I'm more interested in playing WoW than D4 until the expansion. If it looks promising. They show Occultist with 4 options to choose from. Is that what we're gonna get?
Familiar with it will notice when you go and visit from December 5th, there is a new view possible affixes button. I can't remember, yeah, view possible affixes. And when you click on that, it's going to give you a list of the affixes that one could roll into. So that way you're not kind of just blindly guessing and
Finally, what we had in Diablo 3 since like basically, I think like the big, like since the start of Diablo 3. Now we're gonna get in Diablo 4. How many months? after? Like half a year already since the game came out.
Hoping that the one you've picked is going to give you. We think this update, along with the gold changes we have made, is really going to help everybody optimize their builds and continue to have fun in the game.
God, bro. Oh man, bro. Oh man, I should just remove Blizzard from like if somebody like on YouTube is talking about Blizzard, that should not be recommended to me. Like Blizzard should be blacklisted as a word from my YouTube search at this point. Oh my god, bro. I just don't understand these people. I just don't understand these people. It is so fucking weird. I don't know who this game is. Like, fuck, man. I mean, I know who this game is for. People who don't play games. But holy fuck. Blizzcon rated. My answer in Diablo 4 Blizzcon. But if he says anything positive, I can't take him as not a shill. And like, I know he complains, like, well, why are people calling me a shill, bro? I'm just like being honest. I've said that Blizzard, when Diablo 4 is bad, I said Diablo 4 bad. You forgive too easily. You are satisfied with too little. That's why. Anyways. I think that's enough BlizzCon for me for the next 5 years. Where's that meme? That one too. Disappointed!
Wait a minute. This isn't my world. Disappointed!
That's all I have to say about BlizzCon, bro. And I had absolutely zero expectations. Well, it's not fair. I didn't have expectations, but I had some standards lined up. At the bare minimum, they should have done something with like fixing raids or Mythic Plus. Bro, if Mythic Plus is cannibalizing raids, for example, you should make raids more accessible. Just so it doesn't cannibalize. Or change the gearing completely for Mythic Plus to have its own gearing, for raiding to have its own gearing, and then these guys don't interfere with one another. But that is never going to happen because this game revolves around you hunting gear and it resets every patch. So that's never going to happen. They're not going to make you farm 3 different sets of gear for 3 different avenues just to refarm it again the next patch. Like, it's not going to happen. But yeah, anyways, I'm straying off the topic. Yeah, BlizzCon 2023, a big thumbs down. Out of 10, 3? I think 3 is fair. Yeah, I think 3 is fair. There's nothing exciting about it. Not even like the Anduin cinematic was good enough. There was no hype behind it. There's a sad day we live in, and people actually paid money to sit there, waste their whole fucking weekend, like fucking Muppets. Oh my god, bro, what is wrong with people? What is wrong with me caring about this? I mean, degeneracy all around. All around.